So we'll have Desert Palm attacking the scoreboard end. Zidane facing the others, and we're throwing in the straight away. It's going to be Santi Laborde with the ball at the back of the lineup. Head to Castagnola's there looking for a whistle, but Santi Laborde releases it first time up towards Martin. Martin now heading inside the 60. Barthez coming back at speed. Martin shoots. This one's wide to the left. But it's a fast start from Zidane. Early pressure and an early goal shot, just wide this time. So they're not going to be taken by Barthez Castagnola. So off the back line, he goes to Gandara, goes into Barthez Castagnola, looking left-handed now, chooses to go back to the right-hand side. Barthez Castagnola running outside to 60 now, up over the 60-yard line he goes. He's asked to leave it, and comes in behind him, acres of space behind him. Has to switch to the near side to take control of it once more. He's got Rowley up the set for company. Hector just loses out on the near side backhand to Rowley.
Lapalacette, Gandara is there with Thatcher. Thatcher turning around on the grey. Now it's picked up by Barthez Castagnola. He's got Rowley Lapalacette for company too, and he gets a beautiful near side backhand, but it hits the horse of Thatcher. Now it will be Barthez. He'll take one tap and release it long across the field towards his brother Hector, but the first person that's going to get there is going to be Rashid Al-Wadi on the near side. Santi Laborde now on the offside, takes it once to the right, now back to the left. And now he has control of it facing downfield, but he'll leave it now for Martin Gandara. Martin Gandara brings it out towards the near side. Thatcher goes through on the near side. And now it is Gandara. Long drive down the center of the field, looking for the run of Amir Zedan just outside the 60-yard line. Amir Zedan takes one tap. He's inside the 60. Barthez has to go for the near side backhand and gets a good clearing shot outside of the 60-yard line at Desert Palm. Now it's going to be Hector Castagnola. He'll turn it around inside his own 60. Open backhand back towards his brother is into space, but Gandara is going to be the first one there. He has a look behind him and sees that he's got Thatcher there, so he'll take it forward once, will he? And then hit a backhand as he now leaves it inside for Rowley Lapalacette. Rowley Lapalacette with that familiar casco with no peak. Takes it out towards the hotel on the far side. Now wind up for a big neck shot. Pumps this one inside the 60-yard line. Hector Castagnola's going back, as is Rashid Al-Bawadi. Gandara was looking for a whistle, but it'll be left to Hector to turn it around on his own back line. Has control of this one and now launches it long down the near side boards. Barto will pick this one up on the offside in front of Santi Laborde. Leaves it behind on the near side though, and now Rowley Lapalacette hits a near side pass short to Laborde. Laborde with a long pass looking for Amir Zedan. Doesn't quite come off this time as it's out to the right hand side. Inside the 40 he goes. Going to have to turn it around on the boards here though, but he's got Hector Castagnola who's piling the pressure on. A little bit of a melee ensues on the boards, and it's going to come away with Barthez Castagnola. He goes back to the right-hand side on the boards. Now looks downfield. What options has he got? He's going to have to carry it himself at the moment. And he goes past Gandara now on the far side. Rowley Lapalacette's back for Zedan, and the pass is long, looking for the run of Hector Castagnola. Can he get the better of Rowley? Yes, he can on the offside. Hector Castagnola brings it back to the inside. Now looks for the long neck shot and the run of Thatcher Valent. Rowley Lapalacette's pushing hard to get there, and he will win the race. Open backhand, hits the horse of Hector. He shoots from range, and this one's narrowly wide of the right-hand post. So 2 decent attempts on goal for both sides, both of which have gone wide, so the score remains at 0-0. Halfway through the first chukker, as Rowley just takes a check and allows Gandara and Laborde both to change horses. And he'll now take one tap. Laborde's gone right-handed. Gandara's out to the left. It's right for Laborde that he goes. Thatcher Valent goes with him. Amir Zedan's also there with Barthez Castagnola, but the first person there is going to be Laborde. He shuts down on it and waits for an option downfield. Amir Zedan's in front of him, but Thatcher's going to win the battle there and leave it for Barto to turn around on the far side. Barthez Castagnola back to the inside he goes. Now he looks to leave it for Rashid Al-Bawadi. No, he doesn't. Leaves it for Thatcher Valent. Back to the left-hand side. Thatcher on the grey. Runs up inside 60 yards. Thatcher Valent looking to get the first goal here on the board for Desert Palm. He's hooked out of it though by Gandara. Hector Castagnola makes no mistake from 40 yards. Gets the first goal on the board for Desert Palm. And our top goal scorer so far for the Silver Cup 2019 adds to his tally of 7, bringing his personal tally to 8. But right here today, Desert Palm take the lead with a 0 off the stick. So back underway, ball's thrown in. umpires wasting no time getting us back underway as Rowley Laplasette's now back onto the field, and it's going to be Ame Zedan that's going to win it at the front of the lineup. Barto Castagnola takes it away on the near side. Ame Zedan's going to pressure him all the way back though. Barto Castagnola has to come back to the open side, carrying it away towards a commentary position on the near side. Picks it up well on the bounce. Gandara goes to the Fuster, trying to catch up with him. Barto Castagnola will now pump the brakes as Gandara comes in, and he puts the afterburners back on and goes around the outside. Laborde on the near side. Back to the boards it goes. Rowley Laplasette's going to get there first in front of Thatcher, is he? No, the whistle comes. Spot penalty on the boards in favour of Zidane. So only a minute and 50 seconds left to play, and we have our first whistle. A spot penalty in front of us in favour of Zidane. Rowley Laplasette's going to take this one. He's got his three teammates lining up in front of him. And it is Gandara that's going the longest of all of them. Out to the left-hand side, Rowley goes. Might have showed too much of this to Heta, but goes past him luckily. Rowley Laplasette still has control of this one. He's going back to the right-hand side. Ame Zidane to the right of him. And Ame Zidane will be the one to pick this one up now, heading towards his own back line. Ame Zidane with the next shot, just wide to the right this time. So both teams looking like scoring goals here early in the first chukker. Good sign for us spectators. Hopefully we'll have another goal fest. We've had plenty of goals scored so far in the other games in the Silver Cup for 2019. But here once more it's Barto Castagnola off his own backline. Runs it up behind Gandara and now goes left-handed. Out towards us here on the near side where he's got Thatcher Valent. He's going to have to take this one once more in front of Gandara. Barto Castagnola carrying this one up towards the halfway line now. Looks to release it long, but not long enough, and it's going to be Santi Laborde. He'll get there first. Rowley Laplasette gets a good block on Heta, and now he's got Rashid Al-Wawadi as he goes left round underneath his pony's neck and is stolen by Barto Castagnola. Barto Castagnola steals this one away at speed and gets a beautiful approach shot inside the 30. Heta Castagnola picks this one up. One tap, two taps will do it. Goal number 2. So 2-0 Desert Palm lead. Heta Castagnola with 2 goals here in the first. So all the players back to the centre. Heta Castagnola, the goal scorer, is changing. So as soon as they're back, the ball will be thrown in. There we go, all there. Umpire will get us back underway. Zidane, 4 men in the lineup. Just the 3 to Desert Palm. The ball's thrown in. It's going to be Laborde. He'll turn it around. He wins it at number 3. And now he's got Heta Castagnola and Barto Castagnola in front of him. Where's he going to go? Right-handed. Rowley Laplasette trying to get the better of Heta Castagnola here on the near side backhand. Thatcher will hit it now. And it hits the horse and falls back towards Rowley Laplasette. On the offside, he has it. He's got a bit of space to manoeuvre here. Laborde with a good block. He's got Thatcher and Rashid Al-Bawadi both tied up. Rowley Laplasette goes around the outside, inside the 60. Rowley, horse kicks it forward. Laborde with a near side next shot. Just wide. And that will be our last action of the first chukker. 2-0 Desert Palm lead. For those of you just joining us here at the field and live on Polo Line, 2-0 the score. Desert Palm leading Zidane. Zidane playing in blue, Desert Palm playing in white this afternoon. First 2 goals of the game, both off the stick of our top goal scorer so far in the Silver Cup 2019, Heta Castagnola. He takes his personal tally to 9. So we are now back underway. This one, Bartek Castagneda takes one tap. Gandara there once more, waiting for him, hovering around the 30-yard line. Now Bartek feigns that he's going to release it. Now he will. Long down the left-hand side, looking for the run of Rashid Al-Bawadi. Brilliantly stopped, though, by Zedan, and it will be picked up by Rowley Laplacette. Rowley Laplacette's going to have to deal with Thatcher on the near side. Goes past him, but he's going a little bit right-handed. Rowley needs to straighten this one up. Inside the 60 he goes. Could this be the first goal of Zidane? Yes, it is. Off the stick of Rowley Laplacette. Gets a goal right at the start of the second chukker. So 2-1 now. Just the start that Zidane would have wanted right here at the start of the second chukker. So back to centre, ball's thrown in. This one's going to come out of the back for Bartek Castagneda as he checks up and goes back inside. Long drive now down towards Rowley Laplacette and Thatcher fighting it out at the back. Rowley looks behind, sees he's got Thatcher there. Rashid Al-Bawadi's also the next one. He has to go near side backhand, back across his own goal. Rashid Al-Bawadi's going to get there first and he'll take it forward this time. Rashid Al-Bawadi on the 60-yard line, turning towards goal now, goes back to the left-hand side onto the near side and he loses out to Laborde. But it's now left to Thatcher. Open backhand brought down luckily there by Rowley Laplacette. Back to the inside he goes. On the offside he has control of it. Now he releases it long down the field, watching for the run of Zidane. He's in the centre. Laborde's gone left-handed. Little chip shot up over the halfway line he goes. Laborde puts the brakes on. Hector Castagnola's covering him. Goes back to the centre. Laborde leaves it behind this time. Near side backhand from Thatcher. Finds its way to that man, Bartek Castagneda, who releases his brother Hector, but he can't pick it up this time. He had the run there on Laborde. Rowley goes under his pony's neck to Gandara. Gandara will pick this one up and wait for Rowley Laplacette to come back towards him. Flicks it back neatly out of the reach of Hector Castagneda. Now it's Rowley Laplacette. Out to the right-hand side he goes. Rowley carrying this one forward. Gandara's gone for the pass. He now asks for it. Gandara's going to have to fight hard with Thatcher to get back on terms, and Thatcher will take it right-handed out towards us here on the near side. Thatcher carrying it down the near side boards. He leaves it behind, and now it's Gandara who will turn it around in front of Rashid Al-Bawadi. Gandara looks to hit it long. He's got Bartek Castagneda in front of him. He can't get a hold of the next shot. Now it's going to be Laborde. He's got a free run to goal here. Santi Laborde inside the 60. Inside the 30, won by Thatcher. He nearly loses out to Gandara, and now it will be Hector Castagneda to take it away on the far side. Big bump between Laborde and Thatcher. Now it's left to Bartek Castagneda, who drives it long down the boards on the far side. Hector Castagneda's got a 6, 7, 8 length advantage over his nearest chaser, Gato Gandara. Gato Gandara back in the center of the field, but Hector Castagneda's going to carry this one. Beautiful approach shot right inside the 30. This could be it. Goal number 3 for Hector, and it is. So 3-1 now, Desert Palm lead. Barta and Hector Castagneda combining beautifully from the back. Hector carried it up over the halfway line, ran the ball to goal, and takes his personal tally now to 10 goals in 2 games for young Hector Castagneda. So back to the centre of the teams come. This one is going to fall to Rowley Laplacette on the grey now. Rowley at the front. He turns it around and faces the right way. Now goes back to the right-hand side, asked to use it and didn't use it. So it will be a spot penalty in favour of Desert Palm. So they'll have the spot penalty right there on the halfway line where the line out was. And it will be Bartek Castagneda once more. One tap he goes. Gato Gandara in that familiar position waiting for him. Bartek Castagneda now releases it long down the field, but it's heading a little bit out to the right-hand side here. Will it make the back line? No, not this time. Zidane will be required to take it away from danger. He's called off it, though, by Rowley Laplacette, who goes back towards his own goal on the near side. Now looks to get a hold of it, but doesn't manage to get it cleanly, and now it'll be Thatcher. Thatcher with the open backhand. First time back towards the goal. Hector Castagneda is there, prowling. He wants another one. but it's Laborde, near side backhand, back across his goal mouth. Rashid El Bawadi with a beautiful tail backhand, back into the danger zone. Barto goes for the foul, doesn't get it. Heta Castagnola will get there first, fighting it out with Gato Gandara. He turns it around 60 yards from goal. Heta Castagnola still carrying this one forward on the near side backhand flick, back towards Thatcher Valent. Can he get past the outside of Rowdy Laplacette? No. As Heta Castagnola that's called off it by his brother Barto, and it hits the horse and goes out over the back line. So a bit of desperate defending needed there by Zidane, as Rowdy Laplacette takes this one and looks to get this moving back down the right end for Zidane. Rowdy Laplacette still carrying the ball here under not a lot of pressure here from Thatcher Valent, who's just trying to check up and come back on terms with him. But it is going to be Rowdy Laplacette that will carry it up towards the halfway line. He goes right-handed now out towards the boards on the far side. Just hits the horse of Gato Gandara and falls back kindly for Rowdy, luckily. He just goes over the top of this one now with Thatcher. Heta's there waiting for Gato Gandara, who will carry it forward once and now look to leave it for Rowdy Willie. No, still with Gato Gandara. Looks to put it long. Doesn't get a hold of it this time. Now has to turn around back onto it. He's got Heta Castagnola behind him, but manages to go left-handed. Out to the right-hand side he goes, meeting Thatcher Valent. Whistle goes as they're going forward. And we will have a 60-yard penalty in favour of Zidane. They could get their second goal on the board and reduce the deficit to just one goal.
Que alguien anote en un celular, así no me olvido, chukker 2, gol 3 de Deserpam, Heta Castagnola.
So it's going to be a 40-yard penalty, in fact. Being teed up now by Rowdy Laplacette, riding this pretty great. So Rowdy Laplacette sets off on his circle. High and wide this time from Rowdy Laplacette. So another bit of a let-off there for Desert Palm. 3-1 the score remains. Barto across his own goal this time. Now goes back to the inside. Just nearly loses out there too, Gato Gandara, but goes past him now. Barto Castagnola up towards the halfway line. He'll carry it. Looks to release it now. He's going to have to avoid the hook of Gato Gandara, but manages to do so with a huge long drive right down the centre of the field. Heta Castagnola on the near side. Beautiful approach shot. Look at this. On the near side. Heta Castagnola. One more. 4-1 now. This young man is proving unstoppable with the stick at his feet. 4 goals for the day, 11 for the tournament for Heta Castagnola. 4-1. Desert Palm leads Zidane. 48 seconds left to play in the second chukker. So back to the centre. Umpire's just asked for a bit of a gap and the ball flies up out of the line out, but the whistle's gone. So just a quick change of horse there for Zidane, but we're back underway with the ball thrown in towards the boards on the far side. Barta Castagnola is the one that wins the day there and comes away with it. Hector Castagnola is in acres of space at the front, but he doesn't manage to get a hold of it. Luckily for Zidane, might get back to it now this time though. Barta Castagnola has control of it in front. Just looks downfield. Hector's covered now well by Santi Laborde, but back to the inside he goes. Barta Castagnola carries this one up over the 60-yard line. Back there in defence for Zidane goes Santi Laborde. Switches back to the offside and takes it forward left-handed. Barta Castagnola goes in for the block, just comes off the horse and falls back for Rowley Laplacette. Rowley Laplacette goes back to the inside, manages to avoid the stick of Barta Castagnola. Out to the right-hand side, he puts it now for the runner Santi Laborde. Santi Laborde looks to put this one long around the outside of Thatcher. Gata Gandara is at the back though. He's got Hector Castagnola for company. Up over the halfway line goes Laborde. Laborde now, will he hit this one long first time? Hits the horse and heads out over the boards, and that will bring the second chukker to an end with the scores at 4-1 in favour of Desert Palm.
The map.
Santi? He's going to be a Masters champion of the future today.
So as we're ready to get checker number 3 underway, there'll be a spot hit on the boards here in favour of Desert Palm. Santi Laborde just looking for a long neck shot at the end of the second off the horse's leg and out over the boards. So it will be Barta Castagnola. He takes one tap and looks long down the field. Hector Castagnola is stretching the defence on the grey. Short pass up towards Thatcher. On the inside he goes. Thatcher Valent now drives this one long. Hector Castagnola is going to look to get the better of Rowley Laplacette at the back. Hector Castagnola coming together with Rowley. Near side backhand. Just goes over the top foot. Rashid Al-Bawadi's there. He takes one tap inside the 30. Rashid Al-Bawadi, can he finish this one off? Ahmed Zidane in front of Thatcher, no whistle. Hector Castagnola was looking for 1-2, and it's a short pass out towards Gata Gandara on the near side. He checks up and goes back to the centre. Gata Gandara just in front of Rashid Al-Bawadi. He raises a stick to show that he's not fouling. Long drive out to the left-hand side for Ahmed Zidane. Up over the halfway line he'll go. Ahmed Zidane, long drive, doesn't get it beyond Barta Castagnola, who's going to pick this one up on the offside. Takes the hook and now does pick the ball up, but the horse kicks it backwards, back towards Thatcher. Open backhand is back into the centre of the field, but Rowley Laplacette will get there first. Near side backhand back towards the boards on the far side for Gata Gandara. Thatcher coming across on the near side, blows the whistle. And we have a penalty in favour of Zidane. Umpire Matthias Bavini. Heading up towards the 60-yard line. Peter Wright agreeing, and they will pop the ball down on the 60 for Rowley Laplacette to have a shot at goal. See if he can't bring back just a 2-goal deficit now for Zidane. Rowley Laplacette high and wide once more off the stick of Laplacette. So this will be a knock-in for the white shirts of Desert Palm. Bartek Castagnola. One tap back into the center of the field he goes. He's got Thatcher out to the left-hand side. Long next shot doesn't come off though now, and Santi Laborde will win this one. A little open backhand back into the 30-yard line. Rowley Laplacette's going to get there first. Open backhand. Can he finish it off? Wide. So once more, a knock-in. Barto. One tap out to the right-hand side he goes. Looks long down the field, and he goes right-handed out towards Thatcher Valent on the far side. Thatcher Valent will pick this one up, heading towards the halfway line. Thatcher, ball's bouncing, manages to keep control of it though, up over the halfway line, he'll bring it. In front of the hotel on the far side, Thatcher pumps the brakes now, he's got Hector Castagnola in behind him, now he's in a bit of space in front. Hector, if he can pick up a pass here from Barto. Barto takes it once down the boards and loses out to Santi Laborde. Does he know he's still got it underneath him? Back to the right-hand side. Thatcher still has control of this one. Thatcher will need to use it now. Long drive down the boards on the far side, looking for the runner Rashid Al-Bawadi, but back there in defence goes Gato Gandara. He turns it to the left-hand side. Back into the centre of the field he'll go. Gatto carrying this one up into space, into the centre of the field. He's got Thatcher Valent coming to put a big bump on him now as Gatto manages to pick it up just about on the bounce. Laborde comes in behind him, and now he will leave it for him. Next shot from Laborde is towards the back, and Amir Zedan, but Hector Castagnola is going to have a chance to turn this one around in front of us now. Heads back to the inside, Hector Castagnola. He's got a good block for him in front by Rashid Al-Bawadi. What a play there from Rashid Al-Bawadi. Now it's Hector Castagnola. He takes a check now and leaves it behind for Barto. Neat play here from the Castagnolas. Barto carries it down the near side. On the near side, he takes it. Gato Gandara flies in at speed and takes it out away from behind him. Gato Gandara turning it around. Barto Castagnola with a block, and it's brought forward once more by Rowley Laplacette. Rowley Laplacette will drive this one long down the field. Really just gets underneath it a little bit, and Laborde is going to come and take it in front of Rashid Al-Bawadi. Santi Laborde under his pony's neck he goes. Could he get one back here? Santi Laborde weaving his way down the field here for Zidane. Back to the inside he goes. Just gets caught underneath his pony a little bit, and Hector Castagnola takes it away from him under the pony's neck out towards the boards on the far side. Across the 40-yard line he goes. Hector Castagnola, big bump, and now he still has control of it, but he's having to work hard to keep it that way on the near side. Now does lose out to Santi Laborde. Gato Gandara's got this one, looks to hit a next shot, but Barto Castagnola gets a good bump and steals the ball. Barto back to the centre he goes. Thatcher's in space in the middle, and that's exactly where he's put it, right long down the centre of the field. Up over the halfway line it goes. Rowley Laplacette going back in defence. Near side backhand from him back towards the boards on the far side. Gato Gandara will shut down on this one. Will he? No, he looks to go around the outside. Hector Castagnola still with this one. Gato Gandara. Barto Castagnola is in front. Gandara has to beat him now. Right-handed he goes. Barto will take this one away. Forwards once in defence. Across the field he goes. Opens his shoulders and just puts it up into space, and he'll have a chance to run this one up towards the halfway line, but Laborde is coming back fast. Is he going to get there? No. Barto takes a check and now goes back to the right-hand side of him. Near side backhand. Gato Gandara picks this one up on the near side also, leaves it behind. Hector Castagnola now does have control of this one into the centre. He's not showed too much of it though to Gato Gandara. Now he's had a beautiful near side backhand back down the boards for Barto Castagnola to get there first on the near side. Has to be quick and does manage to do so. Gato Gandara meets this one though with a full shot and takes it up towards the 60-yard line of Desert Palm, but the one who's going to win the race is going to be Santi Laborde on the near side. Just gets enough of it to take it away from Hector Castagnola. But Rashid Al-Bawadi is called off it by Barto Castagnola. Barto Castagnola, he's just got Rowley Laplacette in front of him. Thatcher and Rashid both behind him. Thatcher looks to smoke this one long, but he hasn't got a hold of it. Barto Castagnola tries to pick it up. Rashid's gone for a run to goal. Thatcher could carry this one for 30, 40 yards, but he can't get a hold of it. He's left it behind, and Rowley Laplacette comes in and takes it away. Now he looks to release it long for Amir Zedan. Not the clean connection he was after, and Barto hits a huge tail backhand back towards the boards on the far side. Big coming together from Laborde and Valent. Near side backhand from Laborde down the boards, gets its way to Rowley Laplacette on the chestnut. Rowley Laplacette on the chestnut with the big white face, carrying it down the boards. Now he drives a huge long pass towards Amir Zedan, who's free and open in the centre of the field. Approach shot from Zidane, just going a little bit left, has to switch to the near side but can't keep a hold of it. An open backhand from Barto will open up the field here for Thatcher. On the near side he goes, out into space. Rashid Abouadi's flying at speed down the centre. Thatcher Valent down the boards on the near side. Laborde's coming in, Thatcher still carrying the ball forward, hits the horse and out over the boards. And we have a whistle and a free change. So 52 seconds left to play in the third. 4-1 Desert Palm lead, and we have a free change. So we will start this final 52 seconds. So a hit from the center in favor of Zidane. And it will be Rowley Laplacette. He brings it into the left-hand side. Hector Castagnola is waiting for him. Rowley back to the center. Hector Castagnola just taking a check in front of him. Rowley goes past him on the offside. Rowley still carrying this one forward up behind Thatcher. He'll now shoot from range, comes off the horse and is going out towards the right-hand side. Thatcher looks to put the check on and now open backhand. Back towards the boards just outside the 60. It'll go well won there by Laborde. Open backhand hits the horse of Rashid Abouadi, and Santi Laborde will neatly bring it down once more. Hits the horse of Thatcher. Now he has to come back to it. Gata Gandara goes under his pony's neck back to the centre. Rowley Laplacettes there with a good block from Laborde. Santi Laborde and Rowley Laplacette combining here, trying to get a goal shot for Zidane. Thatcher leaves it behind off the horse's neck on the near side. Back to it goes Gato Gandara. Gato Gandara, 60, 70 yards from goal, winds up for the big next shot. Can't get a hold of it as Hector Castagnola gets a good bump. Gato Gandara with the approach shot wide to the left. And that'll bring up half-time with the scores at 4-1. So here we go then. back underway for the second half, and it's going to be Balta Castagnola from the back line. Long pass out left-handed, looking for the run of Hector Castagnola. He's going to pick this one up first time from the back line and give it back to Thatcher. On the boards he goes, and now Hector will look to take a check or go past him. Tail backhand from Rowley Laplacette to the boards, and it's going to be picked up by Gata Gandara. Gata Gandara carries it down the field. He's got Santi Laborde in front of him. He gets the block here on Rashid Al-Bawadi. Gata Gandara carrying it forward. Thatcher Valent with a near side backhand out to the boards on the near side. Rowley Laplacette takes it forward once on the near side and switches back to the offside now. Laborde's behind him looking for a block on Hector Castagnola. He comes across in front of Laborde and gets a small touch on the ball, but he can't pick it up the second time. Laborde, long near side backhand, comes off the horse's nose of Thatcher Valent and hits back into the centre of the field. Now it's going to be Hector Castagnola. Open backhand first time will be for Rashid Al-Bawadi. He's kicking hard to get to it, and he is going to pick it up over the halfway line he goes, but he leaves it behind for Laborde. Laborde's now got it on the halfway line. Thatcher Valent with the hook. Back to the inside for Gata Gandara. Gata Gandara has now got Rashid Al-Bawadi and Balta Castagnola to deal with, but the pass is a good one right in front of Amir Zedan. One tap inside the 30. Another will do it. This one could go all the way. Saved off the back line by Rashid Al-Bawadi. A brilliant tail backhand will release it to Thatcher Valent. He drives it out to the left-hand side. Hector Castagnola's now got the run on these two. Rowley Laplacette and Laborde both chasing hard to get there, but Hector Castagnola can't pick it up on the bounce this time, and it will be Laborde to put a little bit of composure back onto the ball as he brings it forward for Zidane. Rashid Al-Bawadi's there, and he hits it first time down the centre, hits the horse of Balta Castagnola and falls back to Laborde on the offside. Open backhand right down the centre of the field. Rowley Laplacette wins the ride off here on Rashid Al-Bawadi, shoots from range, and this one's just going to go wide to the right-hand side. So once again, another knock-in in favour of Balta Castagnola and Desert Palm. Plenty of chances here for Zidane. Just need to get the radar working. And it will be Balta Castagnola with Santi Laborde in front of him. Feigns right, goes back left into a little bit of space. Now Balta Castagnola, now he runs past Santi Laborde. On the offside he goes. Balta Castagnola looking for the centre of the field as he takes the hook and leaves it for Thatcher, but Laborde does well to take it away from him. Rowley Laplacette's got Thatcher in front of him. Now he puts it long and asks Santi Laborde to chase it. Hits the horse of Thatcher and falls back for Rowley Laplacette. In front goes Balta Castagnola, taking it away towards the boards on the far side. Under his pony's neck at speed he goes. He'll come together with Rowley Laplacette on the boards. Rowley's going to have this one on the near side. Near side backhand, back down the boards, looking for Laborde. Thatcher Valent with a near side backhand of his own falls to Hector Castagnola. He'll turn it around on the offside, but at a slow pace as it's nearly stolen by Laborde. Hector Castagnola does well to keep hold of this one. Hector looks to the centre of the field for the run of Thatcher. Thatcher's going to go past the Rowley Laplacette. No, he takes a brilliant block. Hector Castagnola inside the 60. One tap, two tap, another goal for Hector Castagnola. So back to the centre they come. Ball's thrown in. Hector Castagnola, the goal scorer, wins it once more in the line out. Could he be setting off here for another one? Drives this one long. This one's looking good. Is it going all the way? Of course it is. Inside the left-hand post. Goal number 6. 6 goals in the game for Hector Castagnola. Ridiculous stats here coming from the young man. 6 goals to 1 now. Desert Palm lead. Hector Castagnola has now scored 13 goals in 2 games. We've still got a chukker and a half to play. So all present at the line out. The ball's thrown in. This one falls to the back for Balta Castagnola this side. On the near side, goes back to the centre of the field. We'll look for a big neck shot first time. Can't pick it up. The ball bounces and falls now kindly for Gata Gandara. Gata Gandara could get one back here for Zidane. He's got the run. Inside the 60 he goes. Needs a good approach shot. Just goes over the top of it. Santi Laborde can't get there. Thatcher Valent will go to the ball on the offside and turn it around now inside the 60. Thatcher carrying it out of the 60 in front of Gata Gandara. Can't get a clean connection that side as it comes out to the near side here. Rashid Abouadi's behind him with Santi Laborde. They both go through the plane, and Rashid looks to get back and get the hook. Can't manage to get it that time, and Santi Laborde is going to carry it forward up inside the 60. Santi Laborde inside the 60 he goes. Gata Gandara will take over. Gets a good approach shot inside the 30. 10 yards to go. Gata Gandara wide. So far it's been a tale of missed opportunities for Zidane. There's been plenty of Desert Palm knock-ins, not quite enough goals coming off the stick of the Zidane players. But Barta Castagnola's got us back underway very quickly indeed as he runs it outside his 60-yard line. Barta Castagnola now drives this one long down the centre of the field, looking for his brother Heta Castagnola up at the front. Gata Gandara is there. Takes it forward once in defence, and Heta will put pressure on him. Doesn't want to give him a free chance to turn it around. On the near side he goes. Gata Gandara under his pony's neck on the offside. Twice he goes. Under his pony's neck once more. Coming together with Thatcher Valent. On the boards goes Gata Gandara. He's done well to get this one around the corner. Rowley Laplace's going to carry it forward now. Rowley. Gata Gandara is in front. Rowley Laplacette still carrying this one amongst traffic. Rowley now loses out to a brilliant hook from Rashid Abouadi. Heta goes around the corner. Whistle goes. So I think Desert Palm were pleased with that. But that one's going forward to the 60-yard mark in favour of Zidane. 6-1 they trail. And this will be an opportunity for Rowley Laplacette to get one back. So, Rowley Laplacette. High he goes, and straight this time from Rowley. A goal back for Zidane. 6-2 now. Desert Palm leads Zidane. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth. So back to the centre, ball's thrown in, hits the horse of Rowley Laplacette and falls on the offside for Laborde. Turns it back to the inside Barta Castagnola. He'll go, takes one more touch and now looks long down the field, leaves it for Gata Gandara. Barta goes to steal it. He loses out this time, but he's there with Rowley Laplacette. Gata Gandara's got Barta coming back on the offside, has to hit it now. Gata Gandara long for the pass to Amir Zidane. He's going to pick it up on the offside as the hooter goes. Heta Castagnola comes across in front of Rowley Laplacette, and we will end the fourth chukker with another whistle. So coming up, we have our fifth and final chukker. 6-2. The white shirts at Desert Palm leading Zidane. Just the 2 goal scorers. Rowley Laplacette has the 2 for Zidane, and Heta Castagnola has all 6 for Desert Palm as they head into the final chukker, 6-2. So here we go, chukker number 5 underway with a penalty taken by Rowley Laplacette from the 30-yard line. So that takes the scores to 6-3 now in favour of Desert Palm. So back to the centre they come. They look for a gap, and now they've thrown it in. Rally Laplacette is going to leave it at the front for Laborde to pick it up at the back. To the boards he goes, under pressure from Barto Castagnola. Laborde asked to hit it by Rally. Into the centre of the field he goes, but Rashid Al-Bawad is there. Barto Castagnola comes across in front of Laborde and Ahmed Zedan as they head forward. This will be another short one. So it's a 40-yard penalty in favour of Zidane. They can take the deficit to just 2 goals here. It'll be Rally Laplacette once more from the 40-yard line for Zidane. Rally high and straight, and it's good this time. 6-4 now. Zidane with 6 minutes, 2 goals, they trail. As we're back to the centre, the ball's thrown in. This one's going right out of the back. Head to Castagnola on the near side. Near side backhand back towards the centre. Ahmed Zidane gets a nice short pass, and it's going to be won by Rally Laplacette in front of Barto Castagnola. Barto reaches for the hook, doesn't get it this time. Rally Laplacette on the near side, heading down towards the 60. Head to Castagnola with a big open backhand back towards the boards on the far side for his brother Barto to run onto. Barto Castagnola is going to pick this one up towards the halfway line on the boards. It's bouncing and he can't keep control of it, but Thatcher will take over. On the boards now goes Gato Gandara. A little open backhand picked up by Heta Castagnola, who's coming through at speed. Picks it up beautifully on the half volley, but get at the back once more. It is Gato Gandara. Gato Gandara has got Rashid Al-Bawadi to deal with first, and now he goes around the outside of him and past Heta Castagnola as well. Gato Gandara, long drive down the centre for Ahmed Zedan to pick up. Ahmed Zedan gets a beautiful approach shot inside the 60. He goes. Barto Castagnola is going to have to work hard to get there. Ahmed Zedan shoots. This one is looking good, just wide. Barto Castagnola brings this one back into play. From the back line he goes. He's got Ahmed Zedan and Santi Laborde in front of him. Long drive this time is out to the left-hand side for Heta Castagnola in acres of space on the far side. Dangerous to leave him with this much room. Heta Castagnola has now got Santi Laborde coming back towards him. Heta Castagnola goes past him as he carries it forward. He's got Rally Laplacette in front now. Heta Castagnola shoots from range. Where's this one looking? Obviously it's looking good. Heta Castagnola, what a machine. 7 goals, once more in the game, and 7 goals to 4 the score. So the ball's thrown in, and it's fallen at number 2. Ahmed Zidane's on top of it. Thatcher Valent's going to come away with it. Out to the right-hand side. Barto Castagnola brings it forward now for Desert Palm. Heta Castagnola's gone to the centre of the field. He's asked to hit it. He's in acres of space. Heta Castagnola racing onto this one at speed. Picks it up in front of Laborde. Leaves it behind this time. Barto Castagnola now. He will take over inside the 30. 1 tap, 2 tap. Barto. Goal number 8 on the board. It's taken to the 5th chukker to get our 3rd goal scorer. Up until now, Heta and Rowley had shared all of them. But now Barto has a goal to his name with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the last. So back to the centre they come. The ball's thrown in, hits the horse of Zedan and falls to Barto Castagnola at the back of the lineup. Hetter's gone long down the field and Barto, he takes one tap and now he'll hit it first time. Well, he knows he's carrying this one up down the boards on the near side. Barto Castagnola inside the 60 he goes, takes one tap, two taps as he runs it now inside the 30, comes off the horse, goes wide off the stick of Thatcher, but it's met by Gato Gandara. Up in the air it goes, falls back to him. Thatcher Valent will come in, put the pressure on him. Gato Gandara takes it back to the inside, now leaves it for Rowley Lapalacette. Rowley Lapalacette carries it forward to the boards on the near side. Rowley looks downfield. What options has he got down there? Zidane's the furthest one forward. Not many other options free at the moment, so Rowley chooses to keep this one himself at the moment, leaves it behind. Laborde will take over on the grey, turns it back to the inside. Hector Castagnola comes in for the steal and meets it beautifully. Hector Castagnola, he sets off the goal. He wants another one. Hector Castagnola is going to be inside the 30, but beaten to it by Gato Gandara on the near side. Needs a good clearance. Hector Castagnola with the open backhand. It's looking good. Of course it is. It's another one. 9-4 now they lead Desert Palm. So 8 goals in the game for Hector Castagnola. Absolutely ridiculous numbers here in the first 2 games of the Silver Cup 2019. 7 in the first game, 8 in this game. And they come back to the centre. The ball's thrown in. This one's going to go right through the line out for Barto to pick up on the near side. Tries for the little open backhand back towards Rashid Al-Bawadi, but the long drive is from Gato Gandara, but up towards Santi Laborde, who's the furthest man forward for Zidane. Barto takes it forward once in defence. 40 seconds left to play here in the 5th and final chukker. Barto on the near side, under his pony's neck he goes, out towards the boards on the far side. Rashid Al-Bawadi is coming in with Gato Gandara, but Barto Castagnola picks it up. He's got 30 seconds left to carry the ball up over the halfway line. Hector's in front. Barto looks to put it long, comes off the cane and goes right-handed. Final 30 seconds now. Gato Gandara, big open backhand out towards the boards on the far side. Thatcher's there on the near side. Big near side backhand back into the centre of the field. Hector Castagnola gets a whistle. And it looks like it will be a spot penalty. 18 seconds left to play in the game. And it will be Barto Castagnola to hit this one. He's a good 150 yards from goal. And he'll hit it first time. Beautiful connection. Inside the 30 he goes, looking for Rashid Al-Bawadi. Taking it away though goes Rowley Lapalacette. 10 seconds left to play. Rowley will carry it up towards the halfway line. Can he get the length before the final hooter goes? Good approach shot into the centre. Zedan comes across in front of Barto Castagnola. No whistle, but the final hooter goes. Desert Palm run out the winners, 9-4. Hector Castagnola with 8 goals, Barto with 1, and Rowley with 4 for Zidane. So that's the second win of the tournament for Desert Palm, putting them in a strong position for the semi-finals. And coming up next, we have our second game of the afternoon between Habtoor and Mara. So a big thank you to all of you joining us here at the field at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, and also online on Polo Line. Please tune back in half an hour's time when we'll have our second game of the afternoon.